Stand up, New York Mets fans. This is a game where it's really do or die for the Mets. Win, we can close the series out tomorrow. Game I'm not going to be able to call due to work, and by the time I get home, it'll be a little too late to even get on the call. And another conflict, in a scheduling conflict, like I have on Wednesdays. Anyone who knows me knows what said scheduling conflict is. Looking at the lineup today for the Phillies, I'll have Kyle Schwarber lead off at the DH spot. Trey Turner second at short. Batting third, Bryce Harper at first. Nicholas Castellanos playing right field and batting cleanup. Then it's Alec Boehm at third, JT Realmuto at behind the plate. Austin Hayes making his first start in this series in left. Edmundo Sosa at second, and Johan Rojas in center, batting ninth. For the Mets, they'll go with the lineup of Francisco Lindor at short, Mark Vientos at third, batting second. Brandon Moak batting third, playing left field. Pete Alonso in the cold corner, batting cleanup. Batting fifth, Jose Iglesias at second. Jesse Winker doing DH duty. Batting sixth. Starling Marte in right, batting seventh. Tyrone Taylor batting eighth in center. And Francisco Alvarez behind the plate, batting ninth. On the mound for the Mets, Sean Manaea, who didn't have too terrible of an outing despite a no decision in the wild card round against Milwaukee. For the Phillies, they're going to bring Aaron Nola onto the mound, who has a pretty impressive, good 4-1 record against the Mets since 2018. The Mets seem to turn plate discipline off when they go up against him, but I'm hoping that, at least for today, that will not be the case. Now, if I cut this stream short, that's mostly because I've got a commitment to my NXT stream that I'm doing later tonight at around 8 that I have to deal with and that I have to set up. First pitch will be in about 5 minutes. I smell stink bug in this apartment. Then again, today is essentially the first true blue day of the fall in this state. I don't know why, but I can smell one. But whatever the case, let's get to this motherfucker. Let me just close a few things out. There we go. For those wondering why I'm using MLB and not ESPN, let's just say it's a little easier to cope with. This is going to take a while. Or if anyone's loony enough to come in here. Knowing most of the guys, they're busy at work. I can go investigate. Howard Stern demanded all Trump supporters must stop listening to his radio show. Howard, I never cared for your fucking radio show. Oh, he's a garbage. Seriously, I never gave a damn for the Howard Stern show. About to get underway. Here we go. Sean Manaea pitched to the tune of a 3.47 ERA, 12-6 record in 32 starts with 184 strikeouts. Gave up 21 homers, 63 walks, hit 9 batters. Opposition hit 202 against him. First pitch, swung and missed at a sinker, 0-1. Second pitch is a sinker up in the outside edge, called strike 2. Oh, 2 sweeper goes way outside, 1-2. Blame technology for being ahead of the radio broadcast, not me. Goes outside again. I don't know why he's trying the same trick twice. Schwarber's not biting on it, 2-2. 2-2 is fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, I'm using the radio broadcast. Sue me. Fouled again. We'll do it again. Come on, Sean. Get him to chase something low and in the zone that's not in his cookie spot. Please. Go low in or go low out, but not too far low, but not too far on the ladder. Fouled again. Basically the same spot that half of the first pitches were up and out towards the middle, upper middle. We'll do it one more time. 2-2, flat hit sinker over the plate. High fly ball to center. Taylor is under it. He'll make the catch. 1 down. In the deep right, in deep center, but two pitch to Turner, ground ball to short. Lindor will scoop it up. Finley to Alonso, 2 down. See you tomorrow. First pitch to Harper is fouled off on 1. Especially when you consider that Harper was basically yet again the catalyst against Severino in the last game. Aim for the Philly comeback. Strike 2. Oh, 2 is ground to short. Lindor will scoop it up. Flyer to Alonso. Inning over. You're going to get ads either way, whether I use ESPN or MLB.com. Let's move this tab over here. Aaron Nola has been hit a thorn in the side of the Mets for years. But the Phillies' road record has been pretty spotty this season. 41-40 to the Mets' more consistent 46-35 at home. Okay, something's wrong with this site. I might as well just go back to MLB.com.
Baseball trademarks used with permission. Did you know that for the first time, you can get 24/7 access to live?
I mean, I haven't gotten busted doing this one before.
How fun is this show? Now you can stream live MLB Network shows like MLB Tonight, MLB Now, Intentional Talk, and Off Base on the 7 line today. I'm kind of jealous. I didn't take the train.
And we're back.
I assume he paid the fare. How does he fit his body through the turn? Well, I'm not going to worry about that. Well, what we can tell you is that we're coming to you live from the Bob Murphy broadcast booth, proudly presented by Bigelow Tea. Grab a mug and tea proudly. And now here is Lindor as he steps in to face Aaron Nola, who made 33 starts during the regular season. And that was tied for the most in the major leagues. Came within 2/3 of an inning of hitting the 200 mark. He was 14-8 with a 3.57 earned run average. And he faces Lindor, who's gone 4 for 17. Doesn't sound like much, but he has walked.
First pitch, called strike one, and then he takes a knuckle curve, 1-1 in the dirt.
0-1. 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Aaron Nola. One of his many pitches, the specialty of his is the knuckle curve. He'll throw that about a third of the time. And now you hear the chant of MVP.
MVP chance breakdown city. More so for Lindor than any Met this season.
Nola from the first base side of the rubber.
Fly ball to center. Pretty deep. Track, and he makes a catch at the track. Had that gone a little higher, it would have gone over that fence. 1 down.
They also are going to play up here too, where it's a little bit harder to hit the ball out. They'll find out that down the lines is a little bit easier than trying to go out to right center. In this
first pitch to Vientos, big cut and miss. Vientos has been a pretty big piece of the Mets' offensive production this postseason. 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 4 of them in the Sunday game. Both homers and 4 of the RBIs in the Sunday matchup. Fouled off 0-2. Mendoza, I'll string you to death if you gamble today with the pitching core.
2 home runs, 7 RBIs, has struck out 8 times. Nola with the 0-1 on the way, and that's line foul off the end of the bat down the right field side, and the count no balls and 2 strikes. Nola this year was 1-1
and down swing he goes.
Against them here in mid-May, complete game 4 hit shutout, and then late in the season, in September, the Mets got to him. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung out and missed. There's that knuckle curve, strike 3. And the Vientos down on strikes. First strikeout for Nola. 2 up, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo coming up.
Like I said, sometimes with Nola, the Mets throw discipline at the plate out the window.
The Mets would win 11-3. Nola took the brunt of it, allowing 6 hits and 6 runs over 4 1/3 innings. And that was his second real shaky start. He struggled at times during September. So here's Nimmo, left-hand batter. First pitch curveball in for a called strike.
He takes the curve for a strike. And takes a 4-seamer up and away, 1-1.
In this series, he's got a couple of homers in his career against Nola. 250 lifetime hitter against him.
Just misses the outside edge, 2-1.
1 on the way. Fastball high, 1-1. That's it. Phillies scoreless. 2 out, nobody on last of the first. Phillies with Harper at first, Sosa at second, Turner at short, Bohm at third, Hayes, Rojas, Castellanos left to right in the outfield, Real Muto catching. A 1-1 pitch. Fastball.
Big kind of miss at a fastball over the plate, 2-2.
Nola generally has very good control. Walked 44 batters in that 199 innings this year. He's in the top 10 in strikeouts.
Come on, now whack it.
Most number of hitters in the National League. Here's the 2-1. Fastball swung out and missed. A lot of life on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count 2-2. 2 out, nobody on last of the first. Pete Alonso waiting on deck. No score. And Nola with a left leg kick deals 2-2.
Nearly hits Nimmo, full count.
Nimmo 3-2. Brandon says he's fine after that collision in the outfield with Mark Vientos. Sunday in Philadelphia. Fans didn't seem too interested in whether Nimmo ever got up or not. 3-2. Now the
payoff, and he just stared at.
takes strike three call. The
You
fastball
son of a
right at
bitch.
and that retires. Almost looks like Brandon was looking for that knuckle curve. 2 strikeouts for Nolan.
Brandon got fooled. He was looking for the knuckle curve. He got the heat. So each pitcher goes 1, 2, 3 in this inning, though in this first inning, though Manaea has a little more hassle. Throwing 16 pitches to Nola's 12. No score through 1. Well, at least it's moving in a fast enough clip at the moment. Ball 1 to Castellanos. It's probably for tomorrow's matchup. Fly ball. Ball to right. Marte under it. 1 down. The problem with Manaea's pitches so far is they're pretty much in the high spots of a lot of the strike zones of the Philly batters. He needs to aim lower with that sinker. It's rising a little too much on him. Strike 1. Ground ball, Vientos to Alonso, 2 down. And he got him. Muto's first pitch take is a ball, and then he takes a strike, 1-1. Fouls the sinker off, and it was in the hot spot inside, middle in, 1-2. And Realmuto gets plunked through the sinker, and again, that's been my problem with Manaea so far. His sinker is not sinking. It's rising. Got him in the elbow. Ground ball to third. Vientos will scoop it up. Fire to Alonso. Inning over. Mets cough up a base runner on a hit on an HBP, but nothing else. Imagine if Ric Flair did get number 1. Instead of number 392. Here's Alonso leaning off the second for the Mets. Alonso 2 home runs, 5 RBIs collectively in the postseason. Goodbye! Right field shot and gone. In and out of the Coca-Cola cornered it beat. QOMG, the Mets draw first blood. Something that P has been unwilling to do most of the year. And here's Candelita himself, Jose Iglesias. Strike 1. As he stares at the first pitch. Pitch a sinker down at the knees. Knuckle curve in the dirt, 1-1. Iglesias with a ground ball to left. He gets a single out of it. But again, I blame that on the guy he picked as his agent, telling him to be more professional. And to that, I say, fuck you, Boris. First pitch to Winker, he takes a knuckle curve, 0-1. Winker, one of the major players in the Milwaukee series, he had a 2-run triple against the Brewers in the first game that tied it up. But beyond that, he's done little else in this postseason. And as a Met, the Bird didn't really do all that much in the regular. Only 3 home runs, 13 RBIs to complement the 11 and 45 he had in Washington. Fly ball to right. Castellanos coming on. He's not going to get base hit. Okay, we got an issue. Under review, the question is, what they're asking here is, did Castellanos catch that ball cleanly, or did it pop out of his glove when he hit the outfield fence? Which usually is around 3 to 5 seconds for the ball to stay dormant in the glove, from what I understand of the ruling. This is a tough one, folks. This is up for review by the booth, not by the Phillies, so this won't count against Philadelphia in terms of burning one of their 2 challenges, just as a heads up. Just what I didn't need. A review stoppage. Well, again, technically this was a booth review, not a review by the Phillies. I kind of guessed that would be the case, so it's an out. Iglesias has to retreat to first. Go back to first where he belongs. And Marte lines one out to center, 2 down. Moderately deep, but it's still playable, 2 down. The fact that the Mets are getting a little too aggressive. I mean, it took him 12 pitches. Nola only had 12 pitches to get through the first inning. He's only thrown 8 in this one. Fouled off by Tyrone Taylor, 0-1. Stares at it and misses. Stares at it, 0-2. He was looking for the knuckle curve. He got the sinker, and that was after fouling off a cut over the middle. I don't know why Taylor doesn't like to swing it over the middle fastballs when that's what he was specifically brought to the Mets to do. Hit fastballs. That one's way up and out, 1-2. Third pitch is up and out, 1-2. And he chased the knuckle curve. One of my main problems with Tyrone Taylor is he is fucking reckless at the plate, which is one of the reasons sometimes I dreaded him being in the batting order. His recklessness at the plate, his lack of discipline at the plate when chasing shit out of the zone. But the Mets do get 1 on 2 hits. Through 2, 1-0 New York. Maybe Maddie wants to join up. Mets will face Sosa, Rojas, and Schwarber in the 3rd inning. So this is essentially going to be the end of Manaea's first time through the Philly batting order and the start of his second at minimum. Ow. First pitch on the way to Edmundo Sosa. I hate how lagging the radio thing is this year. past 3 years for MLB. And Amundo Sosa gets plunked. What are you doing, Mania? Stop plunking these guys. Ball one on the sweeper. Strike one. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Rojas try to gamble a bunt, but the question is, how far would it go if he does? If that gets up in the air, it could be caught. Like I said, that command on the sinker has been riding a little too high for Mania so far today. Changeup swung and a miss. That was way outside. I don't even know what the hell Rojas was chasing. 1-2. Changeup 2-2. Sit down. First K of the day after plunking 2. 2 of the last 4. Up and out. Upper outer corner of the plate. Here's Schwarber. First pitch takes a sinker over the middle. I mean, that's a cookie. I don't risk throwing Schwarber. 0-1. Seriously, only an idiot would risk gambling that pitch. Swing and a miss at a sweeper. 0-2. That one caught the outside edge of the plate. Come on, trick him with a hot. Trick him with the low stuff, Sean. Trick him with the low stuff. Oh, 2. High and out sinker. Schwarber not chasing that one. 1-2. Ooh, after a batter's timeout. One, two, just missed. 2-2. I swear this game is going to give me a heart attack sooner or later. Fouled off. Yeah, but that's if they're losing or if the game's tied. Got him! Strike 3. Chase a high middle sinker. Here's Trey Turner. And he gets a single on the left. Nimmo will cut it off so Sosa doesn't take off for third. Not what I wanted to see. And it was a changeup on the inside part. Here's Harper. The man who's been Luis Severino's boogeyman, both near the end of the year and the start of this series. Swung and missed a sweeper on the edge, 1-1. Fouls the second sweeper off, 0-2. Come on. Come on, Sean. Just get it low. Just get low and more towards the out. Get high and out or low and in. Ground ball back to Minaya. He'll fling it to Alonso. End of inning. Mets get out of the jam, but they do give up a hit. And they give up another hit batter and a base hit. 2.5 complete. 1-0 Mets. It'll be Alvarez, Lindor, and Vientos. In the meantime, I gotta go take a piss. BRB. Probably gonna skip dinner for this. Each team has a hit. Mets have a run. Each man has left at least one team has left at least one on base. Though Phillies actually left 3 if you count 2 of them getting plunked. First pitch to Alvarez. He makes good wood contact on that. How far is it going to fall? It is a single to left. And when you consider Alvarez is not a fast runner, smart move to hold up. Strike one to Lindor. Even if he did try to book it, he would have possibly been gunned down trying to take second. And he chases the knuckle curve in the dirt. I don't know why Lindor would chase something that low. 0-2. That basically opens you up to Nola going to that pitch again. But then again, when you consider that the Phillies are doing something I always try to preach with this Mets squad, that is very that when they do it is very hit or miss, and that's show plate discipline. There haven't been a lot of cases in this game where the Mets are stacking Nola's pitch count every at bat. They'll either swing first or second pitch. Ball one. Two and two as the changeup just misses. Lindor line drive to center, not very deep. Rojas will make the catch, and Alvarez will have to stay put. Alvarez, one of the three Vientos, one of the three strikeout victims for the Mets today. Of course, one of his most dubious performances against Philly recently was in the penultimate home game where he unfortunately got the platinum sombrero. 5 at-bats, 5 strikeouts. First pitch, he fouls it off, 0-1. Knuckle curve in the dirt. That's going to be a double play, I'll bet. Nope, it's a fly ball to left. Hayes is under it. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Not very deep. And here's Nimmo, who is, again, the Mets are not stacking the pitch count. They need more discipline at the plate. I think only Nimmo and Lindor have been willing to stack Nola's pitch count, where by contrast, the Phillies are stacking Manaea's count. He's almost at 50 pitches through 3 innings. First pitch, and the moron Nimmo pops it up. Foul ground. Harper under it. Inning over. Mets waste a leadoff single. Through 3, 1-0 Mets. Seriously, guys, stack the count. Let the pitch seek not the fly. Let the fly come to you. Be like frog in pond. God, I'm sounding like Gertrude Shortman from that Hey Arnold episode where her grandson Arnold got mugged, and she taught him martial arts and self-defense. And unfortunately, Arnold started to become that which he was targeting, a bully. Leader where it scared others. Martial arts to be used in self-defense, never for revenge. It'll be Castellanos, Bohm, and Realmuto leading off, due up for the Phillies. I'm kind of surprised the Phillies are not using Cody Clemens, Brendan March, Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott. By contrast, I'm not surprised the Mets are not using Luis Angel Acuna, JD Martinez. Well, maybe JD's a little bit of a shock, or Harrison Bader and Luis Torrens. First pitch is fouled off by Castellanos, 0-1. Swung on a missed strike two. There'll probably be around 43 or 44,000 in attendance. Just missed on the outside edge, 1-2. And then it's fouled off. And again, this is the first time that these two franchises are facing each other in the postseason. This has never happened before. High and away, 2-2, and then Castellanos fouls it off. See, this is what I mean by the Mets are not showing discipline at the plate tonight. They're going overboard with aggression, where the Phillies are going overboard with discipline. Stack the pitch count when you're at the plate. Driven to left to right. Oh, that. He makes the catch, one down. I hate when this thing does that. Here's Bohm. That's for sure. Changeup is hit to right center, into the gap. Taylor under it. He'll make the catch. Well, He's out! He took a double away from Alec Bohm. Bohm will get a single, though. Ball 1. Ball 2. Mania being a little too cute here with these off speeders to Real Muto. I mean, I get he doesn't want to hit him again. Strike 1. Fouled off. 1-2. Keith, don't jinx it, please. I really don't want to get jinxed. And this team to get jinxed. Real Muto will call for time. Will use his batter timeout. If he tries that again, he's automatically out due to an auto strike and a clock violation. Grounder is 2-2 is fouled off and will do it again. Again, I ask, can the Mets show this level of plate discipline tonight against Nola? I get you want to hit him early and often, but you need to stack the count in order to get him out of there. Full count as Real Muto doesn't bite on this changeup. And remember, Real Muto, one of the faster catchers on the base pads. Seriously, why is he going to that changeup when not away when no one's really biting on it? Fly ball to center field. Taylor back under it. He's got it, and the Mets get out of the inning. They give up a hit, but nothing else. They give up a hit, but nothing else. One nothing Mets through 3.5. We're gonna need more than this just to get out of this one piece. Especially if a certain someone goes out of his way to do pitcher gambling again. Especially if a certain someone goes out of his way to do more pitcher gambling, which has done more harm than good over the last week plus. Over the last 2 weeks. And you fans know who I'm talking about. It's our boys manager, Carlos Mendoza. I mean, yes, I got on Buck's case with my rants last year. In fairness, litany of injuries, forced to gamble out of necessity. Luis Rojas in 21, still a coward. In 2020, at least had an excuse with the bullshit that was the COVID scamdemic. But 21, while there was a litany of injuries, some of the gambles were unbearably inexcusable and had him come off like a coward. Had him play the role of a coward and made him come off like a coward or an ignorant buffoon who gambled way too much. Yes, Mickey Callaway also gambled in 2018 and 19, but again, injuries and underperforming circumstances led to the issues. Throw in the fact that certain pieces were held on by the franchise for too fucking long and need to be cut. course, the Wilpons were fucking cheapskates, and Billy Epler. But then again, the last two GMs of the team, Fred Wilpon and Billy Epler, were two sides of the same coin of greed. Two sides of the same coin, that coin being greed. The Wilpons were skinflints, avaricious, not willing to spend much to help this team succeed. By contrast, Epler was willing to blow the hurt and sell the farm on just about anything that had a big name on it. Both very destructive setups on how to build self-destructive setups on how to construct a winning baseball club. Alonso leads off. He got a first pitch homer last time he faced Nola. Has Nola learned from that mishap? We'll see. First pitch is low and away. Ball one. Ball two. Third pitch catches the inside corner, 2-1. Catches that same spot again, 2-2. I don't know why Pete's not chasing that one. I mean, maybe he thinks it should be a ball call, but this umpire is very pitcher friendly. Will Pete chase if it's going to be something other than that? No, he will not. It's a knuckle curve in the dirt, full count. Again, this is what I've been wanting to see for the bulk of the game. The Mets show discipline at the plate and stack Nola's count. If you can get wood on the ball, make sure it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch goes back low and in with this time a four-seamer, and Pete doesn't even bother making a cut. He thought he was going to get the knuckle curve. Instead, he gets a four-seamer at the knee, strike three. Strike one on the edge of the plate, inside edge. Cutter misses the outside corner, 1-1. Four-seamer too high, 2-1. Two, line back to Nola. He'll catch it easily. 2 down. Again, where is the fucking discipline at the plate? Something that I constantly preach with this team and they almost never listen to. Ew. Hello, Mosley, too. Yeah, I know someone who has that. His name is Carlos Mendoza. High and away, ball up and out. 1-0. No to Winker. Outside, too far in, 2-0. referring to the Dodgers, was Howie. 2-0 pitch. Yeah, that was uncivilized. In for a strike on the sinker, 2-1. I really don't know why Winker and Alonso don't chase those at the knee pitches. Goodbye! That ball's crushed. Winker's got his first RBI homer of the postseason. 2-0 Mets. Coca-Cola corner pole shot for Jesse Winker, and the Mets have their second homer of the day. 2-0 Mets. And roughly a little more towards the inner part, the dead center part of the plate, Nola fed Winker a cookie. And again, this has led to a bit of a trade-off for the Mets in the last game and a half. Namely, every run they produced in the last game plus has been by way of the long ball. They're getting a little too homer happy. Strike one to Marte. We need some small ball runs here from the Mets. Shows bunt, pulls back, strike one. I don't know why Marte's been trying to show bunt. I mean, knee issue in June, his speed is somewhat compromised. Marte's speed has been a bit compromised this year because of that knee issue. Strike two. Two and two. At least the Royals are treating Lugo fairly. I mean, yes, Lugo did as a starter. Lugo did start as a starter for the Mets, but he got regulated to the bullpen in 2018, where he did find new life in his career. I don't know why the Royals, when they got him, pulled him out of the bullpen, put him back in the rotation in last year when they got him. 2-2, and he chases strike three. But the Mets do add another run to their total through 4, 2-0 Mets. But again, can I get some damn plate discipline from this team? I don't want to see long ball. I don't want to see, as much as I love seeing the long ball, it's kind of counterproductive when you think about it. It'll be Hayes, Sosa, and Rojas for Philadelphia in the fifth. At least this game is moving at a fast enough clip to where I won't have to worry, where I may or may not have to worry about catching NXT and missing my NXT call tonight. I have openly stated that if this game goes beyond 8 o'clock, I'm cutting it off. It gets too close to 8 o'clock, I'm cutting it off. It doesn't end by in or around 8 o'clock, I'm cutting off the stream regardless of where it is. In other words, the faster this game ends, the sooner we can do I can do my NXT watch party. Strike one on a sweep. Strike two on a swing on a sink. Oh, 2, and he goes down swinging, one down. Mando Sosa, strike one on the sink. Sosa got grazed in his last at bat. Swing and a miss at a sweeper. Nearly hits him. And he only hit 9 all of last over the course of the season. Sit down! That's strikeout number 4 from Anaya. Got him with the change. Now it's Rojas' turn to go up, which will complete Manaya's second tour of duty through the Philly batting order. Ground ball to second. Iglesias will scoop it up. Fire to Alonso. Get the out. We are halfway home through 4.5. Mets 2, Phillies nothing. Excuse me. Halfway home, so far so good. Especially from when I started this thing. Let's go Mets. Please, Mendoza, do not do a fucking pitcher gamble today. Maton, Diaz, Budo, and McGill need a break today. You haven't used Ottavino or Young, the latter of which I don't want you to use at all. You could go to Peterson. You could go to Garrett. Hell, you could even go to Stanek today. It'll be Taylor, Alvarez, and Lindor due up for the Mets. And we're back. Mets have 2 runs on 4 hits. Phillies no runs on 2. Yeah, almost 2 or 3 weeks the Mets have been away from home. First pitch from Nola, who has not had to pitch as much as Mania, mostly because, again, Mets are not showing any legit plate discipline. Takes a strike. Taylor takes a strike over the middle, 0-1. I don't get why he's not chasing those pitches. It's the first pitch. That's a bulk cookie he could chase. And why he's chasing the shit outside, I don't know why Tyler is so fucking stupid. 0-2. I mean, the way he's been playing lately, him and Bader both, it's been like we brought him for the gloves and not the bats. More so with Taylor than Bader. Come on, Tyrone. Don't swing the shit out the zone. Go for the shit in it. I'm being honest here, folks. Fouls the knuckle curve off 0-2. And Taylor goes down chasing a changeup. Again, can we give Tyrone a sense of discipline where if he sees a cookie, middle in, over the plate, drilling his head to fucking chase those pitches instead of going gung-ho for the outside crap and for the outside shit? Strike one to Alvin, 0-1. Yeah, does the name Taiwan Walker ring any bells? All one. But again, Suarez has been dealing with back issues for the good chunk of the back half. Maybe this week off that he and the Phillies got will help him out. 1-1 in the dirt on a knuckle curve. Can we show some fucking discipline here? Strike two is Alvarez fouls an up and in fastball. Middle high fastball. Batter timeout called. Especially when, again, you're not showing any discipline at the plate. Ball two. Where the Mets have had a gamble-happy bullpen because of their manager and the pitching coach. More so on Mendoza than on Hefner. And we got a pitch timer violation against Nola, so it's a full count. He took too long to set up. Here's the payoff. And he goes down staring at it. A sinker that's in on the knees. I don't know why Alvy didn't chase that. But for Nola, that's strikeout number 7. At least it's not Angel Hernandez. Thank God that son of a bitch retired. Him and Joe West deserve to get their heads put through a meat grinder for how incompetently they ruined baseball with their bad calls. I mean, Angel Hernandez actually fucked the Tigers out of a perfect game in 2010, if you remember that game. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike two. And strike one. 2-1. And he chases the knuckle curve again. This one a little lower, 2-2. Again, where is the plate discipline for the Mets? I mean, it's been 3 straight knuckle curves. What are the odds that Nola tries to trick him with an off-speed spit, with an out, with a high heat, with a heater? He does, and he goes down swinging. And Lindor goes down swinging. And Nola strikes out the side because of the lack of discipline at the plate. Through 5, 2-0 Mets. It'll be Schwarber, Turner, and Harper. Manaya's got to be careful. This is his 3rd go-around with the Philly order. Forgive me for my anger at the Mets, but you get my point. Is it so wrong for this team to need to constantly preach that this team needs to show discipline at the plate instead of pursuing everything? Top 6 about to begin. Kyle Schwarber leading off. And he takes strike, and he chases a changeup, strike 1. Fouls it back, 0-2. And then a sweeper is way outside, 1-2. Way low and out, 1-2. Schwarber doesn't even bother going after that one. Be careful, Sean. Be careful with this one. Goes change up, and it's low and away. Too low and away, 2-2. Okay, now you're just playing with him. Sinker misses the edge, full count. Are you kidding me, Sean? You have to throw him a cookie, do it. and he walked him. He played too much with Schwarber, and he walked him. You son of a bitch. First pitch is a ball. As he tries to show bunt and he pulls back. 1-0. Swung and missed 1-1. I mean, seriously, Mania, why are you throwing your off-speed stuff now? Ball 2. Can we stop getting cute here, Sean, and take it seriously? Please? Oh, no. Garrett usually struggles when he's got to deal with men on base. This is a gamble I've always hated Mendoza for doing. Ball 3. And I mean, I really hate him when he does this to Reed because it puts a lot of pressure on the kid. Throw it over the center, you son of a bitch. And he walks another. Ugh. Seriously, Mania, why were you getting cute? Back-to-back walks? Are you fucking kidding me? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. No outs, Mosley. No outs. Again, I ask, why do you do this to me, Mendoza? You're going to bring Garrett in with nobody out in the 6th? This is pitcher gambling again. I mean, seriously, Mania, why were you throwing so much off-speed crap to the last 2? Yeah, cause, effect, and consequence. Strike 1 on the changeup. That's a danger zone pitch. 0-1. God, why do you do this to me? Strike 2 on the sweep. Now just throw it away from him. Trick him to chase. Don't give him a cookie. We need a grounder here. We need a fucking grounder. Swung and missed. Chase one way outside. I'll take it. Fouled off on the sinker. 0-1. Again, we need a grounder here. Get it low, Sean. Get it low, but not to where it's going to get called a ball. Fouls it off. 0-2. Tension is mounting here in the 6th, and no one can blame me for getting on the Mets case. Liner. Double play! Iglesias to bust Schwarber as he was caught off second. Mets dodged a bullet in that one. The Mets dodged a fucking bullet on that one. 6 innings, 5.5 complete, 2-0 Mets. At least that gives Garrett a little breathing room, but we could use some fucking insurance runs for when he comes out in the 7th. Again, the key to why Manaea's getting yanked, and I don't think Nola is for at least another inning or two, is discipline at the plate. The Phillies were, even though the Phillies only got 2 hits, they got 4 on by non-hit means. By means of no hits. Manaea plunked 2. He walked 2. He struck out 5. But the pitch count got stacked. His day ends at 80 pitches. 55 of them being strikes. So essentially less than a 69% strike percentage. A strike percentage of 68.8% for Sean Manaea. By contrast, Nola has only pitched 68 pitches, but he has given up 2 long balls, 2 singles, and 2 singles. But he has struck out 8. And all 3 of them coming up next for the Mets have struck out to Nola at least once. Mark Vientos, Brandon Nimmo, and Pete Alonso. Though Alonso does have one of the 2 key hits. A solo homer in the 2nd. No Mets have gotten in the scoring position. 3 Phillies have, and all 3 times they failed. Again, in terms of getting me done, in this game getting done before I have to do my NXT watch party, so far so good. First pitch, and he chases the knuckle curve, 0-1. Vientos will take his batter's timeout. A little early to do that, but whatever. Can he end the strikeout streak for the Mets? Keep in mind, the Mets have not made any contact with the ball since the Winker homer. 0-1 pitch, outside, just missed, 1-1. Third pitch, he takes at the knees. Again, I don't understand why the Mets are not chasing those low middle fastballs. That's a perfect pitch to hit. That's a good pitch to hit. Especially when you consider that the home plate umpire is a strike hunter. He won't in many cases, he's not going to compromise. 2-2 as that one misses the outside edge of the plate. Make some contact, Mark. Full count. Swagging? Or schwagging? Payoff pitch. And he fouls it off. Middle, dead center sinker. It slices foul. We'll do it again. Oh, Swaggy. Okay. Payoff again. Knuckle curve. This one down the first baseline on the ground. It's going to go foul. We'll do it again. So at least the first time in this game, Nola's had a strike, a pitch count, pitcher, a duel, go more than 6 pitches against him. This one has gone 7. So Vientos has had, on paper, the best at bat that doesn't involve giving up a run or a hit. Payoff pitch, line drive to left, base hit! Nimmo had the homer that seemingly gave the Mets the lead back in Game 2, before again, Mendoza's pitcher gambling, squandered the game. I do want to heavily stress, Phil Maton, Edwin Diaz, Tyler McGill, do not use Mendoza. Maton and Diaz especially. They've been gassed over the past week. Ball 1 of Nimmo. And this is where Nola starts to get a little gassed out. His 3rd time to the batting order. Strike 1. Question is, who will Thompson go to if he's got no other options? Will he go to Alvarado, Allard, Banks, Estevez? Will he go to Kerkering? He won't go to Hoffman. Will he go to Ruiz? Will he go to Strom? Who will he go to? That's foul, pop foul going behind the seats, 1 and 2. And Nimmo will take his batter's timeout. Oh.
What's good, bro?
Hi, Man Cave.
What's good, man? Watching this Mets, man. Hopefully they could keep it up.
I'm just praying that Mendoza doesn't make another stupid pitcher gamble like he did in Game 2. Fouled off.
I know.
And you know what I mean by a pitcher gamble, right?
Mm-hmm. I know. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel.
For the last couple of weeks. 1, why bring him in the 7th? And 2, why leave him out in the 8th in Game 2?
Mm-hmm.
There's no logic in it. His slider has been sloppy. He needs to rely more on the heater. But the fact that he's thrown over at least 80 pitches in his last 4 pop-ups collectively, there's no reason to put him out there tonight.
Mosley, what's good, bro? Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Let's go, Mets. I know, man. Mets, let's go.
And when you think about it, Mendoza's pitcher gambling almost did the Mets in. 2 and 2.
Yeah, the Mets should be up 2-0 in this series.
They should have been in this series sooner, but no, he continues to do his compulsive pitcher gambling. What is it? He gets bit by a gambling bug at the worst time because of his ego?
All right, let's go. Let's get this guy on base. Let's see. Hey, Aaron Nola, huh?
You too.
That's their ace, right? Aaron Nola.
Full count. Missed with the knuckle curve again. And Nimmo gets walked.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. To get more people on base. Let's get it. Let's do it.
So the Mets will have their first runner in scoring position of the night.
The Mets could take control of this series right here or just win all the home games.
Nola about ready to get the hook. The question is, if you're Bobby Thompson, who do you put in? Do you put in Jose Alvarado? Do you put in Allard? Do you put in
keep Nola out there, man. Keep him out there because we need
Tanner Banks. You put in Carlos Estevez. You put in Orion Kerkering. You put in Jose Ruiz. You put in Matt Strom. At this point, who do you put in? I mean, the only fresh arms you got left in the pen, if you're If you're Thompson or Alvarado and Allard.
Yeah, no, leave Nola out there, man. Let the Mets bang him around. They need some more runs. Come
Alonso
on.
got a lead-off second inning solo bomb that went into in and out of the Coca-Cola off the second facing of the Coca-Cola corner back in the second, but he got struck out in his last at bat.
I know the Mets are the wrong draw for the Phillies. This is the one team they didn't want to see.
When you consider last year, if both teams didn't make the playoffs, this would have been the team the Phillies did want to see.
But the Mets gave them problems at the end of the season, so they don't want to see them.
I said last year this was the team that the Phillies would have wanted to see.
Oh, yeah. This was last year, but we talking about this year now.
Consider the team was riddled with injuries and Buck having to gamble out of necessity to compensate. Could you blame me for saying that about last year's Mets squad? Strike one to Alonso as he doesn't bother going after a sinker low and in at the knees.
Alonso hit a solo home run already in the second, huh?
And then he got struck out in the fourth or fifth. The first of, I think, four. No, he struck out in the fourth. Oh, that one almost hits Pete. Ball one.
Oh, yeah, almost got him in the face, in the shoulder.
But then again, I'm not watching this. I'm using radio. And for those wondering why I'm using MLB and not ESPN, let's just say this is a little faster. 2-1 is that one just misses.
Yeah, he tried to frame it.
Even if the radio calls about a pitch or so behind. 2-1 on the way. Now the Mets are doing what I've wanted them to do. Show discipline at the plate. Stack the pitch out. Wait for the pitch to come. Be like the frog.
Come on, you went fishing for that one.
As soon as I say that, Alonso chases a bullshit knuckle curve.
Right, that was you went fishing for that one.
Even an idiot knows not to go after that one. Not that I'm calling Pete an idiot, but at times this year he has proven to be kind of a bit overzealous to prove he can be like Aaron Judge, which he's not. Which he shouldn't.
When you're in the playoffs, you got to manufacture run. I know he's a power hitter, but you got to get them run over there.
Doesn't chase this time, full count. But I do not expect Vientos or Nimmo to take off on this pitch. Do you?
Yep. Full count. Yeah, they're going to take off. They're going to be running on this pitch.
I don't think so. Vientos is not a fast runner.
Yeah, but they're still going to take off, though, because it's a 3-2 pitch, so they're going to take off anyway. They have to.
Actually, it's rather optional. It's optional to do that.
Yeah, but
in my view, with Vientos on second, it's best not to take off. Payoff pitch. Ball 4! Told you they wouldn't take off.
Yeah. The bases are loaded against Aaron Nola.
Jose Iglesias. Just get into the outfield, Jose.
They're going to take him out. Yep, this is what when they got the bases loaded with nobody out. This is where the Mets could really open up this game.
Now the question comes into play. If you're Robert Thompson, who do you put in? Alvarado
he made the call.
Or Allard?
I think he made the call. Is it Iglesias? I think he made the call. Yeah, dude's coming out of the bullpen. I got to see who it is, but he's coming out the bullpen.
Is it Allard, Alvarado, Strom?
I didn't get to see the number. I didn't get to see the number, the name.
Did you get a look at the face?
Yeah, because it went to commercial. As soon as it went to commercial, he was coming in. It went to commercial. I couldn't get a chance to Yeah, I didn't hear a name and stuff like that.
Usually in this situation,
hold on. Let me see. Let me go back.
Thompson would go to Kirkering.
Hold on 1 second.
It's gonna be either Kirkering or Estevez in this situation. It is. This is a heads up. I'm not going to do game 3 due to a work scheduling conflict. By the time I get home, the game will have started, and I have another commitment on Wednesdays at 7.
It's Iglesias.
No, that's the hitter, Jose Iglesias. Who are the Phillies bringing in?
Oh, hold on.
I gotta get out of here in a little more than an hour anyway. It is Orion Kerkering. Interesting choice. I mean, why not? Why is Thompson not going with the fresh arm? I don't know. Do you? Man cave?
Yeah, I was still trying to get his name. I don't know, for some reason I can't get the dude's name.
It's
So
Kerkering.
is Kirkering coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Strike one. I mean, it still puzzles me. Why go to Kerkering? You've got Jose Alvarado and Allard, and Iglesias pops it up. Son of a bitch.
Oh man, he got the out too, man. He bobbled the ball.
Sosa will fire it home, and he gets Vientos. Again, kind of expected. Vientos is a slow runner. Even if he did take off on the pitch, it wouldn't have mattered. He still would have been tagged out.
Yeah, the guy bobbled the ball anyway. He bobbled it and just got him. Yeah, see, they got to bust the game wide open here. They need a hit. They got to get a run. They can't just go. They can't leave this without
At
a
the
run.
very least, Winker will need to hit into the outfield. Ball one on the sweeper. Anything on the ground fucks the inning up.
I know, man. I know. I know this is the time you need them to hit into the outfield. This one you need them to hit into the outfield.
Ow. Come on, Jesse. Give me a hit.
Jesse Winker.
Winker hit a homer off the foul pole towards the Coca-Cola corner in the fourth.
Okay, it's a fly ball. Fly ball. He's tagging. Oh man, he went back. Why did he went back? Oh. Uh-oh. 2 outs now. Damn it.
The Mets are about to blow this.
Man, they could have had a big inning. This could have been a real big inning for them.
I mean, Hayes does have a good outfield arm, though. I'll admit that much.
Yeah, but his throw was off, though. His throw was offline because had the runner ran, he would have got in. He would have scored.
Ball one to Marte. Marte is struck out, and he's flown out, and he's lined out to Johan Rojas.
Starling Marte. He's still
around. Marte's got another down year, mostly plagued by a knee injury. Line drive to center, base hit. That's going to bring home 2.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's when you need these hits, man. Starling Marte, 4-zip, good. Haha, Aaron Nola looking puzzled on the bench.
Nimmo and Alonso come home. That's going to be 2 more added to Nola's total.
Good hitting by Starling Marte.
But here comes a guy that I've been a little pissed with tonight, Tyrone Taylor. I mean, wasn't this guy brought in the face to eat middle-in cookies? Why is he chasing the outside shit and leaving the middle-in cookies to go buy him?
Right.
Which is why he struck out twice tonight. Pitcher steps off. That's mostly to keep Marte and Winker. To keep Marte and Alonso honest. And to keep Marte and Iglesias honest.
Mm-hmm.
Strike one. Again, this one wasn't a fastball, but it was still middle in. I don't know why Taylor doesn't swing at these pitches.
Tell my people, please hit that like and subscribe button to Mets 2128, bringing you this coverage of Mets and Phillies in the playoffs, and also subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. I will put the link in the chat.
All one in the corner. And also subscribe to the Man Cave podcast whenever you get the chance, folks.
Yes, sir.
And it's a grounder to a force out. Bohm will fling it to Sosa to get the out. But the Mets do get add 2 more to the total. Through 6, Mets 4, Phillies 0. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 stranded.
At least they got 2 runs. It's better than nothing.
Could have been more if Iglesias had actually gotten a little more better wood on that pitch that he got on with a force out on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been at this for almost 2 hours now.
Mm-hmm. Baseball goes by faster than football, so
I'm aware of that.
it won't let me post the link though. I don't know why. I mean, I could put the comment in there.
Oh, you're not a mod on my channel, that's why.
Oh, okay. Let's get this win. Like I said, the Mets they could take control of this series. They protect the home field. They protect the home field. They're going to take control of this series right now.
Again, they tried that in 2015 against the Dodgers, and they couldn't do it. I mean, yeah, they eventually won the series, but the point still applies. They couldn't defend the home field.
Did you put the mod on?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, but like I said, man, hey, this is if the Mets upset the Phillies, man. This is a big upset for the Phillies. They were the favorites, man. They were one of the top teams, man. The Mets take them out. This is the one team that they want to see right now in the playoffs was the Mets.
True. Of course, if this was last year, then it would have been the opposite case. The Mets were a team they would have wanted to face.
Mm-hmm.
Mod. Standard mod. Okay, you're a mod now. You can put the link in.
All right, let me put it in there. Nope, still not doing it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Got it. Cool. Like I said, there's the link right there to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Go and subscribe. Also subscribe to the Man Cave Podcast. Subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk. G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou. Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. Miz in the Midday. Wales to New Jersey. Zion Zenith. Matt the Giants fan.
They're going to leave Minaya out there to start the 7th against Bohm.
And El Capitan Rapachudo.
And first pitch, he grounds it to Vientos, who fires to Alonso, gets him 1 down.
1 down. Top of the 7th. Come on, Mets. Top of the 7th. Let's go.
Here's Real Muto, who's flown out, and he's been plunked. Hayes waits on deck, and Sosa's in the foxhole. I mean, I know technically it says in the hole, which is the 4th man, 3rd man to come up in the order. But technically, the only hole I can think of for that would be a foxhole.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it should be called in the foxhole. Real Muto grounds to short. Lindor fires to Alonso, 2 down.
Mm-hmm.
He's up next. Minaya threw 7 in his last outing against Philadelphia, and he's in desperate need for a postseason win. I mean, you go back to his time with Oakland, he didn't have a good record in the postseason. Strike 1.
Right.
I wonder when they're going to blow up the Oakland Coliseum.
Well, I think that'll be within a year. Because they played their last game there.
Yeah, it's sold out. Kind of ironic and sad. But then again, when you consider that the whole town, the mayor, and the fucking owner of the team is a damn cheapskate who's as bad, if not worse, than the Wilpons were for the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
Can you blame the fans for being pissed and wanting the owner of the A's dead? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Tinker fouled up
Oakland
and
News.
yeah. '86 pitches. If this is the last inning for Manaea, he gets Hayes swinging on a bad sweeper. Burn the dirt. Time to stretch.
Yeah, Matt, you got that down pat.
And I actually went through the melody. You remember that Budweiser 7th-inning stretch commercial with the lizard and the ferret in 2000?
I remember.
I basically did the whistle based on that melody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mosley, you're right, man. We should be closing. The Mets should be closing out this series, man, right now. Because, yeah, they got the Phillies number, man. They got the Phillies number. It ain't going to be too long.
What's been the Achilles heel of this Mets team? Mendoza himself with his gambling with the pitching core.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any games I might end up doing, it would be at best, if it gets that far, the final game between San Diego and Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. You say you're not doing the next game with the Mets and the Phillies? Was that?
I'm a punctualist, man cave. I like to do the games on time. Unfortunately, because I got to go to work tomorrow, and my shift is 1 to 5, I can't.
Is the game tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And the same principle applies if it gets stretched to Thursday.
Oh, okay. No, the Mets got to do it. They got to do it. They got to get rid of the Phillies, man.
It's kind of an OCD habit for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was one of the main reasons I didn't do Game 2 of the Astros and Tigers. My work scheduling conflict with work.
It's all good. You'll get it, man. You get it when you can, man.
And throw in the fact that my TV setup is basically local channels. I don't get FS1, so I have to compensate by using MLB's radio feed.
Oh, you don't get FS1? Who's your provider?
I don't have a provider. I'm using an HD antenna with a 120-mile radius.
Okay. Oh, I thought you was like DirecTV or Dish or something like that. Okay.
I'm very frugal, man cave.
It's all good. You're only frugal until it comes to your Mets. Your Mets. METS, the Mets. Well, hopefully they'll be on ESPN or Fox or something, right?
If they make it to the World Series, they'll be on Fox exclusively.
All right. Bottom of the 7th. Mets up 4-0 over the Phillies, looking to take.
I'll let you call this inning.
All right. Bottom of the 7th coming up.
Nola's final line as the pitcher tonight: 5 innings, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 home runs given up. And now the Phillies are going to Jose Alvarado. Fresh meat finally coming out of the pen for Philadelphia.
Fresh meat.
Well, I mean, he hasn't pitched in either of the first 2.
Yeah, so he might have a live arm.
And I do not want Mendoza to gamble going live arm with live arm, whether it's Amonavino or Danny Young.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to see that. We've seen how bad Young is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Colby Allard. I was wondering. I practically forgot what the first name of the Allard kid was.
Oh, it's Colby Allard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yep. Jose Alvarado, 66 game, 2-5 record, 4.09 ERA. And who's up at the plate for the Mets?
Alvarez.
Alvarez, strike one to Alvarez, 0-1 count. Francisco Alvarez, 1 for 2 today, a single in the third. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And it swung and missed. I mean, swung and hit foul. 0-2. Some of these hitters got to be more disciplined. So you got to see him, let them work. Let the pitcher work.
That's what I was saying earlier before you came in.
Mm,
Mets another big Achilles heel for the Mets is the identity crisis plate.
The 0-2 pitch is low, almost hit him. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, you gotta let the pitcher come in. Let him throw a lot of pitches so you can see what he, you know what I'm saying. Don't bail him out, make him work. Unless he's throwing strikes. So, if he constantly throwing strikes, and that's different. But sometimes they be all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I even asked Wardy of Wardy NYM, who's not part of the network, if there was some sort of parity after the 3-2 win against Miami back in June.
Right. The 1-2 pitch. Low again, 2-2. See, that's what I'm saying. Just let this pitch, let Alvarado work. Let him work. Let him work. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Can't blame him with chasing that one.
Chase him, yeah. Alvarez goes down on strikes. 1 out.
Especially when you consider Alvarado is a heat-seeking piss missile when he throws.
Yep. Even if he didn't swing, I think it was going to be a strike anyway.
Yeah. That was mostly a defensive swing that caught nothing.
All right, Francisco Lindor is up. First pitch, low.
Did Albie swing under or over it?
I want to say he swung under it.
Okay.
Just barely, though. Just barely, because it was right there. All right, the 1-0 pitch from Alvarado is popped up in the infield. 2 away. 2 away. Bottom of the 7th. Mets up 4-0, trying to close out this game against the top team in the National League, the Phillies. They got the top record, right, compared to they and the Dodgers, right? I think they're right there.
American League is off today.
Yeah, but the Phillies got the best record in the National League, right?
Second best. Dodgers actually finished the best.
Dodgers second best. All right. Vientos is up, and first pitch is a ball. Mark Vientos, 1 for 3, single in the 6th. But this series, man, he's 6 for 11. He's smoking. All right, the second pitch, foul back, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch, inside for a ball, 2-1.
Couple of cutters.
Yeah, he throwing. They try to get him to bite, try to get him to swing
at the sinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 10, 8 of them have been sinkers.
All right, the 2-1 pitch, it's low again, 3-1.
You kidding me? They're putting Maton. They're getting Maton warmed up. Sure, he had a day off yesterday, but he's still gassed over the last 2 days. But he's still gassed, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, the pitch is swung, and he's gonna get on. He's safe. Looked like it hit off the pitcher.
And Alvarado's down.
Yep. It hit off his foot. I know it.
How badly are we talking?
He's still. I don't know if he said it hit off the back. Let me see where it hit off. I mean, he's standing up. He's standing up. He's jumping around to try to loosen it up on the mound.
Mets going with a pinch runner, Harrison Bader, and that screams one thing to me. their usual end game setup with the defensive rotation. Bader to center, Marte out, Taylor to right.
Yes, yeah, it looked like a hit.
Iglesias
It
to third, and that means Luis Angel Acuna to second.
looked like a hit off the side of his. Looked like the side of the top of the foot, man. So he's trying to shake it off, man, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure after this
Well,
game,
that shouldn't be too bad of an injury because if it hit him on the inside part of that foot, of the bones in his feet, that could have shattered it.
yeah.
It's
So he's
better
still
with
out
those
there.
sorts of. Sometimes it's better if you get hit on the top of the bone instead of the inside part, right?
Yeah. Okay. Brandon Nemo was up at the plate, 0 for 2, walking the sixth. In this series, he's 4 for 11 with a home run.
Bouncing
Nemo's
him up,
up,
but whatever.
and the first pitch, it's inside 1-0. I'm pretty sure this will be it for Alvarado. I'm pretty sure he's going to go in the locker room after this. Look at that foot. He only has one more out to go anyway.
Well, like I said, that did it hit him on the inside or the top of the foot?
No, it was on the outside. It hit the outside. All
Okay,
right, the
that's
next
about
pitch
as
is
good as getting hit on the top of the bone instead of the
yeah.
inside part.
All right, second pitch is low as well. 2-0 is the count. Brandon Nemo. All right,
Can you ask Pat to
the
send me the
2-0
intro and
pitch.
outros to the
The
to the
2-0
crew?
pitch. Did he go? He went. He went. All right, 2-1. You said what?
Can you ask Pat to DM me the intro and outro to every BBKSN
Yeah, I
show?
could.
Also, I don't have to do the countdown, the default countdown for the intro.
Yeah, because it's in the Big Boo Crew email, because that's where I had got it from. All right, the pitch. He goes. Did he get him?
Safe.
He's safe because the ball came out. 2-2 pitch. It was a strike. It was a 2-2 pitch. He went and he got the base stolen. The ball came out, but if that ball didn't come out, I think he'd have been. I think he might have been out. I can give you the what you call it. Put your email in the private chat right now, and I can probably send it to you. I'll see if I can send it to you to your email.
The one I use for my YouTube? Okay.
Whichever one you use. I mean, your regular email or whatever. All right, the 2-2 pitch is outside, and it's 3-2 full count. Runner on second base. 2 out.
Here you go.
In the bottom of 7. Okay, I'll get it and I'll do it after this, and you'll call the next inning. I'll do it. And the pitch, it's down and away, and he walks. Mets have runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Come on, Pete. We need the hammer driven down. You drive that hammer onto the nail of the coffin of this game, please.
The power hitter is up. I think you. What you think? I think they might walk him though. I don't think they want to face him. I think they're going to walk him. Runners on first and second with 2 outs.
55% of the pitches Alvarado has thrown so far have been balls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you give? I mean, there is a trade-off with walking Pete. You bring Condolita up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Alvarado's first pitch to Pete Alonso. It's inside 1-0.
Yeah, that sinker is not finding its mark.
Yeah, it's going inside more like, and the hitters are not being fooled by it right now. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and down and away, 2-0. Yeah, I'm thinking he's being very careful to Pete Alonso. He's being very, very careful.
Don't blame him.
Because one swing and it could be 7-0.
Especially when you consider Alvarado is predominantly a fastball pitcher, specifically his sinker and his cut.
All right, they're having a little meeting on the mound right now, what they want to do.
is mainly to calm Alvarado down.
That
not
you
much
are. Yeah, because I don't see
not much
the
of a-
I don't see the
not-
manager in it.
As far as I know, Alvarado doesn't have a third pitch in his arsenal. If he did, it would have been a high-speed changeup, high 80s changeup at best.
Mhm.
At worst, a high 70s curveball.
All right, let's go with the 2-0 pitch. All right, the 2-0 pitch, and it's high. Ball 3-0.
Just missed the upper edge of the zone.
If I'm Pete Alonso, I'm not even taking a bat off my shoulder. Just walk me. Don't even chance it. Just walk me. To load the bases up, just walk me. All right, the 3-0 pitch, and it's high. Bases are loaded. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And another golden opportunity for the Mets to put more runs on the board.
Iglesias couldn't do it last time, and this time he can't afford a force out.
All right. The manager's walking to the mound. Is this going to be it for Alvarado?
Yeah, he only got 2/3 of an inning, 3 walks, 2 walks, 1 hit coughed up. Now, if you're Thompson, who do you bring in? Kobe Allard? That's more freshmen you're bringing on. And it's even worse when you consider he's the least experienced arm you got left. He's never been in a postseason situation. He's mostly been a minor league player that's been a call-up at best. And at worst, if you go back to his debut in Atlanta in 2018, into his stints in Texas from 2019 to 2022, he's been predominantly a bullpen arm. Although 2021 is where he got his most starts. 2021 was where he got his most starts. 25 of his 43 collective outings there were starts. But even then, he sucked. I mean, his collective record in Texas was 7-20. He was 8-22. So, let's see.
All right, I'm looking for that.
11, 12, 21, 2, 11, 19, 18, 22, 4, 2, 6, 13, 18, 25. Divide that by 4. With an ERA of around and I shit you not on this, 6.3525. Hi, Leaf. You want the link?
Yeah. Oh, it's in a what you call it. But yeah, it won't let me send it. The file's too big, so you have to go into the email and get it.
Okay.
So yeah, you have ask Patton for the password and all stuff into the email and stuff, and it's in there, the intro and outro.
All right.
All right, let me see if I could.
If you want, Diggy, you can come in now. Granted, I'm going to be off in less than 40
All
anyway.
right, the pitch. Strike 1 to Iglesias.
Jose
from Ruiz.
Huh?
Jose Ruiz. Yep. All right. The 0-1 pitch. Base hit up the middle. 2 more runs are going to come in for the Mets. And the Mets go up 6-0. And the ball gets away. And another run. Oh, he gets caught. Pete Alonso gets caught at the plate. And the inning is over. But the Mets picked up 2 more runs. Oh, it's 2 outs. I thought it was already 2 outs already.
It was 2 outs.
It's 6-0.
A little
Okay, it should
too
be there.
much
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
animated.
Alonso got too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
A good relay by Philadelphia to go from Rojas to Ruiz to Real Muto.
Mm-hmm.
But Candelita comes through with his first two ribby since the Milwaukee series.
Well, at least you got two more. At least the Mets got two more runs though. They needed that. Two more insurance runs.
Now the question is, do you gamble with a gassed out Mendoza and Maton? I still say no, but knowing Mendoza, he's going to say Mendoza yes.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I have followed this SOB's pattern of gambling all damn season. You look at March through May, what was the culprit? Bad pitcher gambling for that horrible start where the team lost 33 of their first 55.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain games in June they should have won had he not gambled, specifically the series against Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And like I guess, we're having defensive switches. Taylor goes to right, Bader to center, Iglesias to third, Angel Acuna to second.
Okay, Matt. I just sent. I mean, the private chat. I got the email in there. I'm sending the password for that for you to so you can get into it to get the intro and outro when you're ready after the stream or whatever. All right.
They're going to leave Manaea in. Interesting. I don't like this. Says nothing here. Go to the home page. Oh, wait. I put it. Oh, my bad. I know what happened.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Top of the eighth. First pitch. It's a ball.
And this is where Manaea is starting to gas out.
And Sosa's the hitter at the plate. A 1-0 pitch. And the
Strike
second
one.
pitch is foul back. Strike one. 1-1.
Third pitch is fouled back. 1-2.
All the Mets got to do, all the Mets need is 6 more outs, and this is over with. 6 more outs.
I mean, the Mets have only had one complete game all year, and that was a shutout against Miami thrown by Severino.
1-2 pitches grounded to third. Did he get him? Oh, nah. He bobbled the ball, and he's safe at first. So 1 on, nobody out.
Double clutch did that one in.
Uh-huh. So the Phillies get the leadoff man on at first, nobody out.
And it'll be Weston Wilson to pinch hit. That means Manaea is coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he only pitched to one batter, and he's out.
Question is it going to be Maton? Is it going to be Garrett? Is it going to be Peterson? Is it going to be Diaz? Better not be Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
And Manaea's day is done. 7 innings, 2 walks, 2 plunk batters, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts.
All right. Great pitching day, man. Leaves with a 6-0 lead.
But again, which pitcher is Mendoza going to gamble with is the question here in the 8th. You've seen his gambles backfire a good bit over the last week and a half. Over the last 2 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who's watched any of my tirades against that SOB would know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, all they got to do is get 6 more outs, and that's it.
This will be Weston's debut at the plate in the postseason this year. And then you got Schwarber and Turner, a two-headed monster, due up behind him. Even though Turner has been rather iffy, even by his ludicrous standards this season. So who's it going to be for the Mets? Is it going to be Maton, Garrett? Is it going to be Budo? Is it going to be McGill? Is it going to be Peterson?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be Stanek? Better not be Ottavino or Young. Young more so than Ottavino. Am I right?
Left to see who's gonna come on in. Whoever comes on in, I know one thing: they better don't play around. Just get some get outs, man. Get some outs.
Yeah, especially considering the two. It's going to be May time.
He said, "Yeah."
Mendoza, what the fuck are you thinking? You saw. I mean, yeah, he had a good outing last time out against Philadelphia, and you rested him for the last, and you've had him rested for the last 2 or so days. That's fine.
All right. The first pitch, and it's a strike. To Maton. Phil Maton is up.
When you get to Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, you can't risk him throwing the soft shit. Ball 1 on the curveball.
Ball. Yep.
And what is Maton known for? Soft shit. Curveball just catches the outside edge, 1 and 2.
Yeah, don't play around these guys. Brandon Marsh is at the plate. Don't play around with these guys, man.
Okay, so another swap out. Marsh in for Wilson. Playing the lefty-righty matchup in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Way over the head on the cut, 1, 2, and 2. Two. Come on, let's get it out here, damn it. Way out in ball 3. This is why I hate Mendoza with his pitcher gambles. Even when a game seems zoned up, he tries to make this too damn hard for his own team.
He said, don't get cute, right? Don't get cute. Just go ahead and just do it.
Payoff on the way. Fouled off. In less than half an hour, I have to cut this stream off.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Mets should have it. The Mets should have it.
Throw it over the plate, damn it. Sit down, strike 3.
Swing and a miss.
Fouled into the glove on the 90-mile-an-hour sinker.
1 out.
Schwarber is walked, blown out, and struck out. Or was it ground out? First pitch, curveball just misses the outside part of the zone. 1-0. I mean, Schwarber is a hit hitter you can't afford to get cute with, but at the same time, you can't be too aggressive with him either.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the amount of Schwarber bombs this motherfucker hits.
Right.
Ball 2 again. Going too far outside with the curveball. Schwarber is not going to chase those. If this was his 2015 iteration with Chicago, or his any of his iterations in Chicago from 2015 to 2020, not including the 2016 season where he was out the entire year. 2-2 is called striking the 2-1 is called a strike at the sinker. 2-1. Goes too far in with the cut. 3-1.
Come on, man. Get this dude, man. Get this dude to ground out to a double play.
Or at the very least, pop it up.
Mm-hmm.
And ball 4.
Come on, man.
I told you, Maton Diaz have been getting overtaxed as of late. I don't know why bring him in.
2 on, 1 out now.
And it's
Phillies
Turner.
turn. Trey
You said
Turner.
Castellanos once already, Howie. Better not be Edwin getting up. He's not in the situation where you can put him in for a 5-out save with how bad he's been pitching lately. First pitch fouled off on the curve, 0-1. Sounds like they might put in Garrett. But again, Garrett has a problem. When you put him in a bases with men on the bag situation, he's more than likely going to cough up some runs. Just catches the edge of the zone, 0-2 with another curveball.
Oh, nice way to frame that. He framed that, man, because that was out. But he framed it. Yeah, I'll be mad too at the ump. That was outside. Wow.
Ball 1 as he goes with the sweeper. Way too far out. No way Turner was biting on that one. Come on, get the K or the GIDP. No, he didn't. Ball popped out of the glove. We'll do it again.
Yeah, I'm going to be on tomorrow night streaming during the Knicks-Wizards game preseason.
Ball 2 as he goes with another sweeper. Maton, stop getting cute with that fucking sweeper pitch.
Yeah, because one thing you don't need, man, you don't need no wild pitch or pass ball to remove the runners over. Don't need that.
Come on, Phil. Stop and get it more towards the inner part.
What's the
He
name?
hits a pop-up. I think.
Yeah, it's a ground. It's a ground.
Grounded, but they'll only get a force at third.
Yep. At first, so runners move to second and third, 2 outs.
Yeah, that was hit too softly for Maton to try to double up Turner.
Yep. He did it himself. He went and got it and touched the base himself.
But still a productive out. Any hit would put the Phillies on the board now.
Yep. With Bryce Harper at the plate.
And it looks like they're going to hook. Give Maton the hook and go to Reed Garrett.
Is it Garrett or Stanek?
It's probably going to be Garrett. That was who was up on the mound, up in the bullpen first.
Oh, okay.
Or not. He's going to stick with Maton.
To face Bryce Harper. It's
two
outs. It's 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Mosley,
blame
2
me for
outs in the
saying that I have a bad feeling about this.
2 on, 2 out in the top of the 8th. And Bryce Harper's at the plate.
Can one blame me for saying that I have a bad feeling about this? Ball 1.
And he's 0 for 3 in this game. Let him hopefully go 0 and 4.
Yeah, but then if he gets on, you got Castellanos, who was the hero of the last game.
Mm-hmm.
2, Mosley, 2. And there's a big hole down the left field line. Way too high with that cut.
2-0.
Ow!
Is he being careful? Are you being careful with Harper too?
More like way too cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 3. Why the hell are you doing this to me, Phil? Put more pressure on Reed. Obligatory strike 1 on the cut.
Mm-hmm.
Unless this was cricket, then he could hit a 6-run homer. Sorry, a bad joke.
Yeah, 3-1. Get Harper out, man.
And he gets a base hit.
Wow. 2 runs coming. Oh, no, 1 run. Wow, that dude held up. Oh, that was a sharp.
Good throw by Taylor to keep the runner at third.
6-1
shutout. Again, due to the incompetency of Carlos Mendoza, instead of getting out of the inning, Maton coughs up a run. It's 6-1 New York. And now you hook Maton for Garrett.
And runners on first and third with 2 outs. And a pitching change.
Why does Mendoza frustrate me with these gambles?
Mm-hmm. He'd be having a lot of faith in these guys. He'd be having some faith in these guys.
Goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up a run, 2 walks, 2 hits, a walk, 1 strikeout. Oh, he's going to Stanek.
Stanek is coming in.
Well, when you think about it, Stanek has been the more reliable bullpen arm out of the ones he has used. So this does make sense. Come on, Ryan. We need an out here. We need a fucking out. If we lose this game, I'm blaming this on Mendoza.
Don't say that, because, hey, just get this out. Whoever can stand to get this out, and that's it, man. Get this out. And
Castellanos.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, in these sorts of games, Mendoza has a bad habit of gambling with his pitching core. And when it comes to the hitting core, tell him to take the foot off the throat.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully Stanek comes in here with some heat and just get him out. All he needs is 1 out to shut this thing down. 1 out to shut it down. Shut this inning down.
And the sooner he does, the better. I've got NXT in 15. First pitch, and it's a hit.
Come on,
I'm
man.
going to kill you for this, Mendoza. At least it's a single, so it's only 6-2.
Yeah, 6-2. Runners on second and third now. I mean, first and second. All right, Stanek, settle down. Settle down and let's get this out. Let's get this one out, man.
Alex Bohm coming up. If Iglesias doesn't double clutch on that throw, we'd be out of this with no damage. Fly ball to center, inning over.
Yes, sir.
But
Get out of here.
Philadelphia does get 2 on 3 hits and Strands 2. 7.5 complete, 6-2 Mets. I thought it was 3, Howie. I mean, it was 3 hits, Howie, not 2.
3.
You counted 3 hits for Philadelphia, right? You counted 3 hits for Philly in the 8th, right? Not 2.
I think it was 2. Got that.
I got 3.
Let me see. What's the name? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah,
Sosa
it might be
single. Bryce Harper RBI single. Nick Castellanos RBI single. That's 3.
Okay, 3. That's 3. Right, 3.
It'll be Winker, Angel Acuna, and Taylor in the Met half of the 8th. Philly's going to their closer, Carlos Estevez, to try to to prevent any more collateral damage. My question is, if you're Mendoza, do you keep Stanek in? It only took him 2 pitches to get out of the 8th. I say he's good to go for the 9th.
Yeah, I mean, because the Mets, I mean, the Phillies should be at like the weaker part of that order coming up, because all the big guys came up already.
9th, they're gonna have, let's see, Real Muto, Hayes, and Sosa at minimum.
Okay, it should be good. It should be good for Stanek. You know what I'm saying? But if he doesn't get the first couple of guys out, then you might have to worry about it to bring in. You said Garrett.
Either Garrett or Diaz, but the latter is a last resort with how gassed he's been lately.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do holiday streams, right, Man Cave? Like for Nick games on Christmas?
Oh yeah, man. I'll do them if I'm there. Yeah, if I'm available, I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because the holiday be a lot of games on that day. If the Knicks playing or somebody playing, I'll do the games and stuff like that.
I mean, since it's a quintuple header with 3 of them going to be on ABC. Oh, Mets are doing a pinch hit. They're putting in JD.
Okay. Yeah, I might not do the other teams.
I'll do a couple of those.
Yeah, I'll do like the Knicks, like the main, like the Knicks playing. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Or like one of the bigger teams, like like Golden State in the past, but if it's like, the Celtics or somebody, I could do those games too.
Let me see what the Christmas Day games are this year.
I think it should be a bunch of. I think it's like 4 games on Christmas.
I mean, it's 5.
5, yeah. I know it was a bunch. All right, so who's at the plate? Martinez is at the plate. Estevez is the pitcher.
Spurs, Knicks, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Sixers, Celtics, Lakers, Warriors, Nuggets, Suns are the 5 matchups.
Yeah, I'll probably do that Knicks game and probably the Sixers game, but I'll see. But I know I'm definitely going to do the Knicks game. All right, JD Martinez at the plate, the 1-1 pitch. It's low, 2-1.
Estevez, predominantly a 4-seamer slider pitcher. But then again, most closers are usually 2-pitch pitchers. Very rarely will you find one with a 3rd pitch in his arsenal.
Right.
In most cases, if they do have it, it's usually a sinker or a changeup.
Inside to Martinez, and it's 3-1 now.
Almost hit him.
Count. Almost hit him. Bottom of the 8th, Mets up 6-2. Martinez at the plate, nobody out. 3-1 pitch.
And he walked.
And it's low, and he walks.
That's what? 5 walks for the Mets in the last 3 innings plus, after getting no walks in the first 6? In the first 5?
Mm-hmm.
And here's Luis Angel Acuna. It was a bit of a revelation when he came up. The only thing he didn't do was steal a base. Of course, as we all know, this is the younger brother of Braves GOAT, of Braves current era GOAT, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody going to run for Martinez. Then again, you don't really have anyone that fast left on the bench if you're the Mets. All you got left is Luis Torrens, and catchers are historically not fast runners.
He looks at a call strike 2.
After chasing one that just missed. And he goes down chasing. 1 down.
He went upstairs. For that one.
Seriously. I mean, I get you're a kid, Luis, but I thought you had better discipline than that.
Yeah, you got to see them pitches. There's a high pitch. Leave it alone. Leave the high pitch. Because the only thing the high pitch is going to do if you swing at it is going to be pop-ups.
Unless you put a lot of power behind it. And either 1, drive it into the ground, or 2, get enough wood on it to where it goes over the fence.
Shit, Taylor's at the plate, and he's 0 for 7 in this series.
And again, he takes a fastball.
Strike 1.
Come on, Tyrone. You were brought in to hit fastball pitchers, you motherfucker.
Oh, ease up, Mets.
On my mouth, folks. But my point still applies.
I know. All right, the 1-1 pitch, and is a check swing, and he's going to get on. He's on first base. So we got first and second now. So that should be an error on the pitcher. First and second, 1 out. It's an E1.
Alvarado got a little too cute on that scoop up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Martinez would have moved up on the contact anyway. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, if Alvarado fields that cleanly, it's possible it could be a 1-6-3.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch to Francisco. He fouls the slider off over the plate, 0-1. Chases a 4-seamer that just catches the edge, 0-2. Oh God, they're going to put Diaz on the ninth. I do not feel good about that. Even with a 4-run cushion. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it was a 7-run cushion, then fine. Way outside, 1-2. Fouls it off. Marsh has been moved to center. Marsh now in center. He's the only defensive substitution for Philadelphia outside their pitching core. Alvarez takes his time out. way outside with the four-seamer, 2-2. Does he go slider or does he keep with the four seam?
And the 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Still 2-2, 1 out. Bottom of the eighth.
Slider.
Mets up 6-2, 2 on, 1 out. 2-2 pitch with Alvarez at the plate. And he swings and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs.
Slider.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, fastball. Never mind. Lindor is struck out, ground out, and flown out.
Words of Lou, don't be a ninja watcher, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, man.
Don't go watch him in the damn Shadow Realm.
That's right. Hit that like and subscribe button. Bringing you baseball content. Bring you the baseball playoff between the Mets and the Phillies.
And even beyond that, if I choose to. Yes. But all bases around schedule.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate.
He takes a change-up, 0-1.
Just the man that the Mets want at the plate.
So he hasn't been very productive in the postseason. 1-1. Yeah, Martinez is not known as a speed demon.
Mm-hmm.
Bader waits on deck. Remember, he was brought in as a pinch runner for Vientos.
And he hits it and
fair ball in the right field corner. That's going to get 1 home. 7-2 Mets.
Double. Runners on second and third now. 2 outs. Great 2-out hit by Francisco Lindor. Double down the right field line.
And the Mets get at least 1 insurance run back. 7-2 New York.
And Bryce Harper could not get to it.
Strike 1 to Bader. Bader has been pretty awful as of late. He's only hit 11 of his last 91 or 92.
Harrison Bader, huh? That was a good pitch, too. I thought he was going to get that.
Come on, Mets. Get out of this inning so I can call the 9th and then get to NXT on the double.
Yeah.
Speaking of which...
Queens get the money.
Fouled off. Fouled off. Like I said, Bader has been very cold over the last number of months.
Mm-hmm.
Otto. Then again, he and Young are the only fresh arms he got left in that pen. 1-2 pitch. And he fouls it off again. That's driven to center, but it's playable. Rojas will make March makes the catch. Inning over.
Inning over. But the Mets get 1 more run back, an insurance run, leads 7-2 going into the top of the 9th inning. 3 more outs, and the Mets will take this game. This is game 3.
And a 2-1 series lead.
Mm-hmm. All they need is 3 outs. Hopefully get 3 quick outs.
Hayes and Sosa.
You think they're gonna keep what's the name in? Stanek.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, on the one hand, he only threw 2 pitches. But on the other hand, Mendoza's a gambling fool. It's more likely to put Otto in, because it's either him or Danny Young, and between the two lately, Otto has been the more reliable pitcher. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you got to consider Otto does have the playoff experience as part of the 2018 Red Sox squad. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Better change it to this. That's only to give me a little extra time. I pushed the live stream back by about 10 minutes.
Okay. Like I said, hopefully this is a quick, short inning.
Manaea had a good outing. Aaron Nola did not. Those two early homers did Nola in my view.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You'll have to call the ninth while I'm doing a bit of WWE at the moment. Man Cave.
Huh?
Looks like they're gonna keep Stanek in.
Yep. Hey, roll with him if he gets the outs. That's all that matters, man. Like I said, but if he gets guys on first and second, nobody, then you got to pull him. He's like, got to get somebody in that bullpen. But
live from St. Louis, it's NXT on CW. Earlier today, Randy Orton arrived at the building in his hometown. I better tell Lou I'm going to be running a little late.
Like you're going to be on there with Lou?
I mean, didn't leave me hanging last week.
He said what?
He didn't leave me hanging last week.
Okay. All right. Let's see if the Mets can if they could close this out real quick.
First pitch to Real Muto.
Oh.
Ball 1. Ball 2 as it goes high and just misses. Now Stanek getting a little too cute. Two one pitch. Ground ball. Line to Bader. He's got it. And now they're going to go to a pinch hitter. Bryson Stott.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep. Hurry up. Get them up and get them down.
1 down, 2 to go. Ow, my neck. I mean, the next most possible game I would be able to call through my setup would be, if it gets there, San Diego against Los Angeles, Game 5. First pitch, death throw, but Stott took it, strike 1, forcing Cookie over the plate. Split finger outside, 1-1. Fouls a four-seamer down the middle again, 1-2. And out comes the new NXT champion, as of last week, Trick Williams. I mean, we know Ethan Page is going to cash in his rematch clause probably at Halloween Havoc. 1-2 pitch. Pops it up to Lindor, 2 down.
Yes, sir. One more out.
Look that trick! Look that trick! Look that trick! And now they're going to go to Cody Clemens.
Come on with these pinch hitters, man. Just let these guys really.
I mean, we all know who Cody Clemens is. He's the son of the Rocket, Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens.
Imagine what he would have done as a Met instead of as a Yankee.
Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Yeah, his great years in Boston.
Then he had a shit year in Toronto. A good handful of years in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Then went to Houston for a year or two. And then he hung it up, right?
Yep.
Strike one. Swing and a miss at the splitter in the dirt. 0-2 from Stank to Clemens.
Down to that last strike. Last strike to close this out.
0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. I've got my City Connect cap. Oh, just outside with the split. 1-2. Sit down, Mets win. Four-seamer just catches the outer edge of the plate. Mets take a 2-1 series lead and win 7-2 over Philadelphia in Game 3. Put it in the books.
Yes, sir. Mets take a 2-1 lead and take control of the series. All right, man. Everybody, please hit that like and subscribe button. Share on all social media platforms. Subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. And also subscribe to Mets 2128, my show, the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, Big G Nation Inside Sports, or Big Lou, Unpopular Opinion Sports, or NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Wales to New Jersey, Mets in the midday, Miz in the midday, Classified 3F with Joel, Zion Zenith, Mac the Giants fan,
El Capitan,
Rapper Joe, and many, many more from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Thank you guys for watching this stream of the Mets versus Phillies. Game 3, Mets take it 7-2.
Goodbye and good night. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bang! Now, if you excuse me, I got an NXT stream to